Welcome to the Bully Proof Diva vlog. My name is Trasiana Graves. I am the Bully Proof Diva, and I'm yours truly, here to be the mistress of ceremonies to you being bolder, more brilliant, and more bully proof at work and in life. Today's vlog is dedicated to memoir. You're telling your story. You're actually recognizing and taking the time to document who you are, who you've been, what has happened to your life. Oftentimes we think about memoir or autobiography or stories being recounted of great leaders as being something that is reserved for those who are the elite, privileged, gifted writers or gifted statesmen or celebrity. And we fail to recognize that our story, our actual journey, our experience has tremendous value, not only for ourselves because we've lived it, but for those that we work with, those that we are involved with personally, those in our communities, and those that we love. So here's an invitation to you in your personal life to think about actually taking the time to document, to tell your story. You can do it three ways. One would be approaching your computer and not at all thinking or worrying about grammar or perfect diction or perfect theory about best practices of writing and metaphor and all of that, but really you just taking to the computer or even a pen if you still have one of those, and you writing your story, writing who you've been, what you've thought, what you think, what you felt, what you feel now, what you've done. What is the story that you want to tell that summarizes what your life is about? And the exciting thing about this invitation is you don't have to know. You're actually not going to really know the story and the context of what you have to share and celebrate until you begin to think about writing it. The second way that you can go about writing and telling your memoir, your story, is you're using a video. You're taking your phone and you actually filming yourself or your iPad or recording yourself. Tell your story. Tell your story verbally. Again, who have you been? What have you done? What are things that have impacted you? Asking yourself questions that you would want to ask some of your greatest heroes. If you were to think about interviewing some of the people that you've admired virtually or in person in your life, what would you ask them? What would you want to know about them? What do you want to know about yourself? Because the caveat is you may think you know the answers, but you really won't until you actually start expressing and seeing what emerges. So again, as you're thinking about using the second tool, which would be using a video camera or an audio device to record you verbally telling your story, that's another way. And then the third way would be to actually use images, to actually take your phone and take pictures of the things in your life, a video or a photographic essay that has images that are meaningful to your life. And you may, again, not even know what those things are going to be that you're capturing, what they represent, until you begin to line them up and categorize them. So this invitation is meant to be something that's exciting, that's invigorating, that's meaningful, and that actually is an opportunity for you to access the deeper, more bold, more purposeful, intentional aspect of yourself to lead you towards your passion, to lead you towards your power, so that you're able to excavate the narrative that tends to be told in our mainstream culture and in our workplace and even in our relationships, the narrative where we're told that we're not enough, it's not good enough, we're more failure than success, there are more misses than hits. This memoir is a powerful, eye-opening, truth-giving invitation that I'm extending to you, and I invite you to not only write your stories, film your stories, take pictures of your stories, but share your stories here. Share them with us and the community so that people begin to hear and benefit from what your stories and the insights that you're having in telling your stories. So our invitation, first vlog, there'll be more resources that we can provide and will provide so you can take advantage of really leveraging this invitation to new heights. But in the meantime, approach it. Think about what your device is going to be, how you're going to tell your story, and just start to see what answers start to emerge. Play with it a little bit at a time, every single day, throughout the next couple of weeks, and see what happens. Here's to your boldness. Here's to your brilliance. Here's to seeing and being all that you can be. In the meantime, I remain yours, your bully-proof diva, Trasiana Graves.